Hi everyone and welcome to Saturday Science. I'm your host, Ms. Julie, and this is
Tristan.
And Tristan, honey, do you know what we're talking about today? DNA. We are doing DNA extraction today. Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay, so let's start off with what DNA is. DNA is what makes up you and me and worms and birds and puppy dogs and all living organisms. It's basically this long twisted ribbon of molecules that is inside living organisms, and it's what creates all of and makes the proteins that make our bodies work and make us. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tristan, do you think your DNA is the same as my DNA? No, it's similar because you're my baby, but it's not the same. That's why we're all a little bit different. Now, that being said, Tristan, do you think chimpanzees share DNA with us? They do. Over 99% of their DNA is the same as ours. How cool is that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, now, how about this? Why don't we go over all of our materials for everybody, okay?
Okay.
So,
Water.
hold on.
This
Hold on, my child. Let's start off with the fruit that we're going to extract our DNA from because it's the easiest thing to do. So, Tristan, we have,
Okay.
what are these?
Squish.
We have some squishy blueberries. We have some blackberries.
And
What are the red ones?
raspberries is my favorite.
And his favorite.
Sweet strawberries.
Sweet strawberries, that's right. Now, the reason we have 4 different kinds of fruit is because I was curious to see how much DNA we can extract from each one of these.
Yes.
Now, the more copies
And
of
we have syringes.
Oh yes, we do have syringes too.
And containers.
Our test tubes. And what's this one?
I said it.
Dish soap.
Soup,
And this one,
dish rubbing alcohol.
the rubbing alcohol. And then we have a little bit of water.
Yeah.
And what's in here?
Salt.
Our salt. And what's this?
I don't know.
It's a strainer.
A strainer.
Could be a hat. Strainer. Fencing mask. Brr. All right. Now,
It's like a pan to wear on your head.
it's a pan head. We also have a funnel just in case.
It's like a bad guy hat.
Now, we also grabbed a few coffee filters since we only have one sieve. So we're going to see how using the coffee filters works when it comes to keeping our sieve a little bit cleaner. The big red bowl here is actually like a quick rinse bowl. That way we can minimize contamination in between collecting our samples. Now, Tristan, do you know how many copies of chromosomes each one of our fruits has?
How many?
Good question. All right, so we've got our blackberries and our raspberries. Tristan, are they cousins of each other?
Yes.
Yes, they are. And these are both what we call diploids, which means they have 2 copies of their chromosomes. Then we've got our blueberries.
Blueberries.
I love blueies. Now, blueberries are cool because depending on their species, they could be diploids all the way up to hexaploids, meaning they could have 2 to 6 copies of their chromosomes. And Tristan, what snacky do you have there?
Strawberries.
Strawberries. I love strawberries because these are really great for doing DNA extraction because strawberries are what we call octoploids.
Yum, yum,
Does that remind you of an animal with 8 legs? What animal is that?
An octopus.
An octopus. And how many legs does an octopus have? 8 legs. That's right.
It squirts.
And it does squirt ink. You are correct. Okay, now, are you ready to extract some DNA? Yes! Okay, now here's the deal. What's going to happen is we are going to start off by taking our little baby syringes, because with kids, they get sick a lot. And so you get syringes every time you get a new antibiotic. But what we are going to do is, Tristan, you are going to be in charge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Take your syringe, sir. Put it in the water. It's just water, it's fine. So you're going to put it in the water, and you're going to fill it up to the 5 milliliter line. Now, if you're super snazzy and you happen to have pipettes at home, or you want to order them off Amazon, by all means, go for it.
I haven't quite got it.
It's okay. Here, how about this? I hold, you pull. Pull. Whoa! Okay.
What?
That's good. All right. Now, squirt what you have into the bag. Good. So you're going to want to take about 1.5 full things of water and add it to your bag. You only need about like 5 strawberries, really. Then you're going to take one of the syringes and you're going to fill it up with soap.
What?
Yes, with soap. Are you ready?
That's mine.
Yep. You don't need very much. You only need about like 3 mLs at most. All right, Tristan, you ready? You're going to squeeze it on into the bag. Ready? Squishy. Loves. Love it. All right, let go.
Are we turning strawberry blue?
Not quite. Now, Tristan, you're going to take a pinch of salt. So you're going to take your fingers and you're going to pinch that salt, and then you're going to put the salt in.
How much salt?
A pinch of salt. Yeah, go ahead, add that in. All right, so it might be 2 pinchfuls for a toddler, 1 pinchful for adults. You're then going to want to squeeze the air out of the bag.
And then you want to some more.
And you're going to repeat this for all fruit samples that you're going to do. Now, we're going to go ahead. All right, Tristan, let's get that water going. Oh, good job, good job. All right, squirt that on in here. Squirt it against the side of the bag. I don't want to wear red. Good job. All right, get a little bit more water. Now, basically, we're adding the water to help create a solution. What we're then doing is we're adding in the soap to help break down proteins, because soap's really good at cleaning stuff. Right, Tristan?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's do our soap.
I'm just filling that up for another round of fruit. And that one's yours.
Good.
Oh,
So we got to do our salt too. Since soap is so good at breaking down proteins and fats and lipids and all that fun jazz, we're adding that in to help break down the proteins that are surrounding the cell walls. Now we're also adding salt to do something called lysine. Do you know what lysine is?
no.
Lysine is breaking a cell wall. So that basically means we're trying to break the wall, the cell wall of our plant, which would be our fruits, as well as the wall or the
Mommy?
around the nucleus.
Mommy, you do the tissue.
All right, I'll shoot that in.
Yes.
All right, grab the salt.
Tally-o, the away we go.
That's right. Tally ho, and away we go. Sure. Sure. Good. Yeah.
Perfect.
You're getting quite good at this.
Squeeze the out.
That's right. Squeeze the air out. Squeeze it out. We don't need it. All right, get the water. I'll get the dish soap. You get the water. We are an efficient machine right now.
We are like efficient machines.
Squirt it in. Get the second one.
Second batch. I'm like a machine.
Yo, in the bag, in the bag, in the bag. Good job.
It's like
You made it squeeze.
you
All right, so we're good with our soap and our water.
You mean like
All right, a little bit of salt. Add your salt in.
1.
And as we said, that salt's going to be used to help lyse the nucleus. So it's going to break the wall of the nucleus so we can get the DNA out of the nucleus, because that's where the DNA is. It's in the nucleus of the plant. All right, Tristan.
What?
You are going to squish the raspberries and the strawberries, okay? I am going to squish the blackberries and the blueberries.
How?
Now, when you go to squish them, go ahead, put it flat, and then squish.
How high?
Push it down hard. We gotta break cell walls, okay? Not the bag, but the cell walls, okay?
I'm trying to.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna thoroughly mash.
Mommy, look! I perfectly cut the strawberry.
Yes, but then squeeze him. We get to squeeze him, squeeze him, squeeze him, squeeze him.
Now let's.
Squish the strawberries, squish them up good. Squish the strawberries, break the cell walls. Let's go squishing, lysing the cells as we try and collect DNA. Here we go now, yes, here we go. Squish, squish, squishy, squishy, squish, squish. No. Now, if you get bubbles, it's okay. It just takes longer for it to run through the sieve to filter it out. But if you're gentle, Tristan, and you don't get so many bubbles, you'll actually end up having a slightly better time of collecting that DNA at the end. Now, as you see, I've got lots of bubbles in mine, but these are blueberries. I don't know how well it's going to work with blueberries. I've only ever extracted DNA using strawberries, but I wanted to try it out and see if different fruits would give us a greater yield. Tristan, do you remember what a yield is?
No.
So a yield is how much
But
of a product we can get.
But I'm having fun smashing the.
I had a feeling you were going to have fun smashing.
I'm smashing the strawberries.
Smash. Forget Hulk. We got Tristan. Tristan, smash. No. Gentle. Breathe, my child. Breathe. Remember, it's like kneading bread. We're just going to knead all of our fruit into a happy mush. Oops.
Sadness.
Apparently, Mommy may have broken her bag. Whoopsies. La 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 la. It's okay because this whole thing is hydrophobic. Do you know what hydrophobic means?
No, but I'm having fun still squishing my strawberries.
So hydrophobic means that it does not like water, which means water repels. So, in this case, our tablecloth has a hydrophobic layer on it, meaning that when water drips on it, it beads up.
What just
Yep.
happened?
I
What?
made the bag fart.
I made my bag fight.
All right. I think these are thoroughly squished. What do you think, Tristan?
They look squishleberry.
Here, let me see your strewselberries. Let me see the strawberries. Oh, are you okay? I didn't mean to throw it. No, Tristan, no. The tablecloth is the only thing that's hydrophobic. My couch here, not so much. Breathe. Thank you. Okay, so I say we start off with the strawberries. Okay?
Yay, my strawberries.
The strewselberries. So we've got our sieve, our colander. We've got our. Will you hold on just a hootenanny minute, child? No, put that back. We've got our Pyrex cup here to help with collection. And now, Tristan, we're gonna slowly. Did I say quickly or slowly?
Slowly.
Pour it into here.
Okay.
Do you want to pour or do you want to hold?
I want to hold.
Okay, then Mommy will pour it. Here we go. So we're gonna pour our sample into our sieve and coffee filter.
Of juice.
Mhm.
Now it seems to be falling.
Just give it a second, baby.
18? 20?
Waiting is hard, isn't it?
Do something.
Okay, forget it.
Just flunk it on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plunk it on. Just ignore the coffee filter. Just ignore the coffee filter. It's more hassle than it's worth. Because ideally, in whatever kind of test tube-esque thing you're using, whether it's a tiny glass, a shot glass, one of your medication
Mommy,
dispenser cuppy thingies,
Mommy,
clear cup. No. We're just gonna move it side to side.
oh, you got it
Oh, it's so ooey gooey.
off. Yeah.
But regardless, you don't need to have much liquid. When you go to do your collection, ideally you're gonna want if you're doing a test tube, you're gonna want about 2 fingers worth of liquid.
Okay. Wow, I'm gooey.
And you know what?
What?
We need a spoon.
Yeah.
Tristan saves the day. So you might have to mush it a little bit more
Density.
in the sieve.
Mommy, can I be over here?
No.
Why?
Why? Because I said so. But it's okay if you have to mush it just a little bit more. All right. So
That's a gooseberry. 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 How want that look? The gooseberry. Gooseberry. You're flowing water right now.
are you dying?
Yes.
So dramatic. All right. So we have our strawberries. Here we are. We're gonna pour our sample in.
How fast?
Not very.
Mommy, how high is it going to go?
Well, since we have so many bubbles.
It's going to go high.
Yeah.
We need to put it high.
Now, as I said, we're just doing a quick rinse in between because they are all cousins.
Whoa, that word didn't quite change.
All right, round 2. Are you gonna hold or are you gonna pour?
Hold.
All right,
But
sounds good.
when we go to pour something actual in there, I'm going to grab the
Are you gonna
funnel.
hold it? Are you holding it? Ooey gooey.
Now,
That's a nice deep red, isn't it, Tristan?
deep dark.
So usually all you have to do, and this will be easier when it's just, when you're not trying to film it, but using the little colander like this, I originally bought this so I could make homemade cheese. Yes, that's the kind of nerd I am. But hey, it's all good. Let's grab that spoon, Tristan.
Spoon.
Give it a rinse off.
Rinse off. Rinse.
Rinse or rinse?
I rinse the spoon.
Are you going to squish it or am I squishing it?
You're squishing it and I rinse the spoon.
Okay, that works.
Means I'm over here.
All right, fine. You can be over there.
'Cause I love to eat that spoon.
All right.
The blackberry.
The blackberries.
And
Quick
then
Hackberry, clackberry, pick me a blackberry.
Hackberry, zoomberry, starberry, boom.
Boomberry, zoomberry, rocket shoot by. Are you going to play with the funnel or are you going to help Mama? Hold this, please. Thank you, sir. Blue. Icky, gicky.
Bubble gum.
Icky, gicky, bubble gum.
Icky, sticky, sticky, sticky bubble gum.
All right,
Bubble.
Tristan, tell me this. As you're looking at these liquids, do you notice a difference between them?
No.
Well, why don't you take a look at them and see what you see? Tristan.
What?
Take a look at the liquids and see what you see. Is there a difference between these? What's different between all of these samples, Tristan?
That the blackberry is darkish reddish.
Yeah, the color of the juices is slightly different. So just like Daddy gets a tan and Mommy turns red in the sun, we're just a little bit different, right?
Yeah, I actually turn bright red in the sun.
No, he doesn't. He tans like his daddy, and it's not fair.
Is there a dish soap in here?
There might be some.
Because I see dish soap.
Oh, you do now, huh?
Dish soap cleaned the spoon. Look how clean.
There very well could be some dish soap in there.
See, look.
Excuse me.
Spot.
All right, are you ready for the last one, Tristan?
Oh no.
Our blueies. The blueies, the blueies. Let go.
Blueies. Blueies. Blueies.
All right, hold the sieve, please.
Sieve.
The sieve.
Gooey.
Ooey gooey. Ooey gooey.
Scoop the blueberries out.
Blueberries. Are those kind of like schnozberries? Here, squishy. You squish it, squish it, squish it. Squishy, 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 squish, squish.
I scoop.
Oh, hold on. Let's get all the liquid out first.
Liquid.
All right. Are you ready to scoop them? Into the bowl? It's okay. Just you can do multiple scoops. Go ahead. Put it in the bowl, Tristan. Good. Scoop again. Good. And again. One more time. And one more time. Okay, you gotta get more than one at a time or we're never gonna finish filming. Just put it in the bowl. Oh no. Ah, ew, gross, icky.
No.
All right, just put the spoon in and leave it there, okay? Because now we are done with that.
No. Where's the funnel?
We don't need the funnel.
I want to use the funnel.
You're fine. We don't need the funnel. No, we don't need it.
I'm dying.
Oh, drama llama, no you're not.
Yes, I am.
So dramatic.
I'm dying.
All right. Is that more or less than 2 fingers, Tristan?
That's more.
It's more. So we're going to pour a little bit of our strawberry out. Because we don't need quite that much.
No.
There we go. All right. Let's look at our raspberry. Is that more or less than 2 fingers? More or less?
More.
That's right.
What's this?
Perfect.
Perfect.
All right, how about our blackberries? Is it more than 2 of Mama's fingers?
Yep. Too much. And a little bit more.
Okay. And how about our blueies? More or less.
More than 2 fingers.
That's right, more than 2 fingers.
More than 2 fingers.
All right, now, here's the fun thing. One of the things that people have tried is using isopropyl alcohol, that rubbing alcohol. Now, ideally, you want it to be frozen. Well, I mean, it's not going to freeze solid. That's just not how it works. Set the salt down, please. We're going to pour out our water dish because we don't need that water anymore. We are then going to pour our cold isopropyl alcohol into our little dish. We forgot to do dishes. So we ran out of cute little cups, but it's fine. Here's what's going to happen, okay?
Can I take the syringe?
Yes, you are going to take the syringe. I want you to fill up that syringe. You're basically going to add equal parts of rubbing alcohol to your solution, but you need to dribble it slowly down the side. Because if you shoot it in and you mix it up, it's going to take longer to see the DNA.
Oh, rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Keep that away from your face. All right, Tristan, get your next one ready.
Hey, some are clear.
So when you look at it, you've got this really cool half and half mix. They should all look half and half. Now, you know you've got DNA when you see something forming. Excuse me, sir.
That's empty.
Yes, it is empty. We didn't have that many samples this week. But, Tristan, I want you to do me a favor, okay? Time to make observations. What do you notice? Sit up proper so you can see this. And be careful not to hit my arm. Come on.
Under.
Up. You need to be up to see this.
There's black things under.
What do you notice in the clear section?
Clear section. Bubbles.
Those bubbles are the DNA. I blew his little mind. Lovely. So, you guys can see there's all those bubbles forming. Those bubbles are actually the DNA. You can see a very thin layer on the blueberries. But, wow. Tristan, check it out.
What?
Look at how much we got from the raspberries. We got almost as much as the strawberries. Yeah.
We almost got a lot there.
That's really impressive. That's a really cool result.
Then one strawberry.
And the blackberries and the blueberries, there's a little bit of DNA in there, but not much.
How much?
Can you see it? There's a thin layer sitting between the juice and the isopropyl alcohol. I wonder if we added more isopropyl, if we would get more.
Okay.
Do you want me to add it, or are you going to add it? You can. All right, we'll do it together. Might just be easier to see because we have so much liquid in here. Oh, so pretty. Whoa. Pull another sample, my child. No. Pull the sample, please. You're getting squirrely whirly on me. Goodness gracious. Slow. Pull the next one. 3, 2.
Okay. Wait, who?
Slow down. Stop. Slow down. Honey, honey, honey. Please stop doing that. Just pull your sample. If you have to use 2 hands, use 2 hands. Good. last one. Good. And slowly. All right.
I'm just going to have fun
Move
now.
this out the way.
Shooting a ball.
No, you're not going to shoot any of that. All right, now, they've sat for a moment. Are you ready, Tristan?
Yes.
All right. Shoo. Woo!
Woo!
Look at it all. Do you see lots or little?
I see that.
Is that all DNA?
Yes. Yes.
It absolutely is. And it looks like there might still be some coming out. So if we swoosh it a little, very scientific, swooshing. Oh, we can pull that DNA up a bit more. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
And there's rubbing oak.
Ooh. Ah, look at the raspberries.
Whoa, wait.
Let's compare. Which one has more, Tristan, the raspberries or the strawberries? The strawberries, which means the raspberries, do they have more or less copies of their chromosomes than the strawberries?
Yes.
Very good. All right, let's take a look at the blackberries and the blueberries. Let's swoosh it a little bit, see if we can get it to come up a little.
Swoosh that.
Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Abracadabra, swooshy swoosh.
Abracadabra. Make it swoosh more.
There's just a teeny tiny little bit.
Then
It's so cute. So Tristan, do blackberries have more or less copies of their chromosomes than raspberries?
lower.
Try that again. Are you listening?
Left.
Okay. What was that?
Left.
Very good. So that means blackberries are probably diploids.
Diploid.
Can you say diploid?
Diploid.
And how many copies of DNA is diploid? Do you remember? Or how many copies of chromosomes, I should say? Is it 2 or 3?
3.
3 would be tri. So di is 2. And let's look at our blueies.
Blueies.
There's like almost none there. Although from what I've heard, still more than bananas. So, do you think a bluey is a diploid or a tetraploid?
Diploid.
Huh?
I said tetraploid.
No. Does it have more or less than a raspberry or a blackberry?
Yes.
It has less. So it would be a diploid, right?
Diploid. Yes.
Very good.
Diploid.
And do you remember how many copies of chromosomes strawberries have?
3.
Remember octopus?
8.
8. Very good! So they're octoploids. Good job, baby. Now, the fun thing is, guys, at home, you can try this with different fruits. You can try it with vegetables. It's really fun to do around Halloween, and you can do it with pumpkins. So you can do it with pretty much anything. That means you could even try doing it with a cheek swab, trying to get your own DNA sample. Now, Tristan, before we say goodbye to everybody, what should everybody do really quick?
Goodbye.
No, don't say goodbye yet. They gotta subscribe, right?
Ow.
They gotta subscribe, yes? What icon?
Yeah.
You got. What do they have to hit? The little BELL.
Blue B-L-L.
So the bell.
Belly.
The bell. So subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you get notifications about our latest videos. You can also. Where else should they go?
The Patreon.
Over to Patreon and check us out over there. We've got lots of special content. The link is below. It'll help us to keep on doing what we're doing. And, of course, Instagram as well. Check out all those links below. We hope you all had fun today. Tristan, did you have fun?
Yeah!
All right, guys. We'll see you again next week. Say goodbye, Tristan.
Bye.